Hello and welcome. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and today we're going to do a pick pile with my brand new deck, Archangel Metatron's Oracle of Time. Now, Archangel Metatron is the time angel. He does a lot more than that, but he also can stretch time for you, and he gives you great wisdom and power when you're dealing with timings, when you're worried about time, when you're stressing over the when, or you're wondering when it's going to happen, or you're not perhaps believing in divine timing. He helps you to trust in that. And maybe right now in your journey, you're thinking about the timing. When's it going to happen? What do I need to know? So I'm going to do a pick-a-pile with some guidance from Archangel Metatron directly to you. And this is ultimately to showcase to you my brand new deck, the Oracle of Time. So let's connect and see what's going on. So thank you, angels. Can we get messages, please, for pile number 1? Archangel Metatron, what does pile number 1 need to know? 1 card. Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to know? 1 card. And pile number 3. There we go. So 1 card out of this deck. And if you want to know more about this deck, you can click on the link in the description box below. It will take you over to my Make Playing Cards website, shop site, where you can see all of my decks of cards. And you can preview all the decks over there. And they're all available to buy. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now, I do feel this is a specific message that you need to hear today about your journey right now. Could be about your love life, your twin flame journey. Could be even something you're doing with a manifestation process. You may just need some guidance about the timings around that. But whatever it is, sit with this message because it will mean something dramatic and significant for you right now today. So pick your pile 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to timestamp these in the description box below. And these are your crystals as well, which may pull you more to your pile. Okay, so we're going to start then with pile 1. So the message for you is this. Going back in time to change things would be pointless. So maybe you keep going over the past and thinking, if only I could go back in time. If only I'd done something differently. If only we'd done something differently, if they'd done something differently, if only I could go back again and do it differently, things would be so much different now. But it's pointless because you went through it that way for a reason. So you went through it that way to learn, to grow, to evolve and transform and become the person that you are today. And so did they. You had to go down your path and they had to go down their path. And there were things you learned along the way. Children could be involved, relationships, certain growth patterns that wouldn't have been able to happen if things had happened a different way. So the angels say accept that and release the past. So you may be living in the past a little bit right now, or going over the past, or maybe you're struggling to understand the past. Why did it happen that way? It happened to grow you. And sometimes on this journey, there's karmic contracts we need to complete with other people. Especially if you have other relationships or have children with other people. Those cycles need to be completed before union. So you can go back thinking, if only I'd made that decision, if only I'd done that, but it'll drive you crazy. We don't have time machines, but we can go back and accept the past and recognize it for what it was, healing and growth. And it's made you wiser and stronger. Without the past, you wouldn't be the person you are today. So recognize that. And also, they may be thinking about this too. You know, your person may get stuck in their own head, going over the past, the way things used to be, or the way they wished it could be. But it just keeps you stuck in a cycle of pain. The past cannot be changed. It can only be accepted, learned from, and understood. What matters is the here and now. And it's also the same with previous lifetimes. Whenever you went through in past lives, assisted you with where you are today. So you've brought everything with you into this life that will benefit you in this life. If you were meant to be obsessively thinking about a past life, you'd still be living in that life. It's about you recognizing that. So yes, it's okay to learn about past lives and maybe do a regression or understand them a bit better. But don't put all your energy into that because you're in this life now. This is the life now you're meant to be living. And it's the same with the person you used to be. The person you were in the past is not who you are right now. So let go of that past person, bless that past person, and enjoy the person that you are here and now. But ultimately, you may need to release something connected with the past to be able to feel free, to be able to forgive, to heal and move forward. So to enrich your future and to live a more powerful moment right now, let go of the past to feel free. I hope that helps. Pile 2, welcome. So your card is set your intentions, let go and trust the timing. So all you really need to do right now is let things happen naturally. You may need to set your intentions. You may need to update your vision board or spend a little bit of time visualizing the outcome you desire and then let it go. Give it to heaven. Focus on other things and trust the timing and the process, that everything will come to you at the right time. So for example, you go into a restaurant and you're observing the menu. So you're thinking about what you want. And then the waitress comes over, or the waiter, and takes your order. That's you setting your intention. And you say, okay, I want to have a sandwich. Okay, we've got police car there. Knowing you're protected as well. So you could see 444 and signs during the time where you are letting go that you are protected. So again, what you're being reminded of there is what you're asking for is going to come to you at the exact right time. And until that happens, you're being protected. You're being watched over as things align. So if it's not happening yet, and you're seeing 444 or rainbows or hearing sirens, you're being reminded it's not meant to happen just yet. It will, but it's coming in time, okay? But you ask the waitress for what you want. Say you want a sandwich, and the waitress takes your order into the kitchen. Now, you sit there at the table in the knowingness that when the chef has made your sandwich, the waitress will bring it to your table, or the waiter will bring it to your table, okay? And then you'll eat it and enjoy it. What you don't do, you don't go chasing around the waiter or the waitress saying, where's my sandwich? You don't run into the kitchen and try and take over. You don't stand behind the chef saying, why are you putting that bread on there? Why are you putting that lettuce on that way? Why are you doing this? You don't try and take the knife to cut the sandwich. You just have faith that when it's ready, it will come. And that's the same thing. You have to trust that when you're giving your intention to the universe is manifesting it. The universe is like you sending it into the kitchen and it will come to you at the right time. So you must let go. It's the letting go that's the hardest part. And especially if you are wanting it so badly, so you may keep thinking about it. And you don't need to keep thinking about it once you've set the intention with feeling. You just need to let go of it and get on with something else. So right now I feel the message is if you've set your intention and you're letting go, you just have to trust the timing of it. So this is all about surrender. So full surrender is needed right now in your connection to receive the outcome you desire. And to also trust the process enough to know it's going to happen at the right time, in the right way, for the right reasons. So it may not happen on your time, but it's going to happen on God's time. It may not happen the way you think it's going to happen, but it'll happen even better than you can imagine. So you must have faith. So if you've set your intention already, which most of you have, you've just got to let go. And if you're already letting go, which means you're okay with the flow, you're not worrying about it, you're giving it to heaven, just trust that at the right time it will come in. But I feel a lot of you are maybe struggling with the letting go. And that's surrender, giving it to God. Sometimes it's harder to hold on, it's more painful, it's taking more energy than actually letting go. Because when you let go, you allow things to flow. Imagine you're rowing the wrong way. The current is trying to take you one way and you're rowing this canoe. And the current is trying to take you one way, but you're rowing against the current. You're trying to carry on going, and it's getting more and more harder. It's getting more and more tiring. And eventually, you have to put the oars of the canoe down and say, oh, and it feels so good to release all of that resistance, all of that trying, all of that struggle, all of that energy you were putting into trying. Oh, you let go, and then the current takes you where you're meant to go. So that's when you put everything into this journey and you're trying so hard and you feel like you're getting nowhere because of all the resistance. Just let go and then the universe will flow things in. It will all come in at the right time. So everything's on track right now. You just have to believe. I hope that helps. Pile 3, welcome. Your message is, have goals, but don't pressure yourself. Take your time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So what this means is, you don't have to do everything today. Maybe you've got real big goals right now. So this could definitely be about your love life, but I feel many of you watching this have got other goals you want to achieve. Work goals, projects, maybe you've got health goals. Perhaps you've even got family goals. You're thinking, I want to be pregnant, or I want a family, or I want to be married. And the angels say, relax. Take your time. You don't need to rush all of this. Once you set your intention, the universe is busy creating it for you. And you'll know what to do. You'll receive guided action steps to take. And sometimes the guided action is to just rest a little bit and wait and allow. But take your time. You don't need to rush. Rome wasn't built in a day, which means you can't do everything in one go. Even God had a day off. He created the heavens and the earth. And on the Sabbath, the seventh day or the Sabbath day, the holy day, he rested. So he did what he needed to do, and then they gave me fear, and then he had a rest. So don't let your own fears get in the way, thinking, I've got to do it today, or it needs to happen by this amount of time, or putting timings on things, because timelines are guidelines. Instead, know what you want, focus on it with unwavering faith, and then do what you can do without pressure. And if you feel there's pressure there and it's causing stress and anxiety, pray for help. Ask the angels to assist you with this. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't have to do it all on your own. So trust the process of the journey. And it may be that you've picked pile 2 as well, because you may be setting those intentions right now, but you may be struggling to let go of the control. Let go of control. If you're trying to do everything all at once, you're trying to control everything. Breathe. And yes, don't put off today, like till tomorrow, what you can do today. But you've also got to be very realistic with yourself about how much time you have in a day and how much energy you have. You've got to rest, you've got to recuperate, you have to take breaks, have lunch, drink water, look after yourself, sleep well, all at the same time. And the more you give yourself time, the more you relax and allow, the quicker your goal will manifest and the quicker your dreams will come true. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.